the cold with my dog.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw it back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 7 yards to go on second down. They'll run it again with Sims. Finding some room at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes?
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down, Winston. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kiko Alonso coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Winston from the gun on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And now running right through it. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Julius Thomas, 33 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. To throw, Winston. And that'll bring up a second. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now Franks for the extra point.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And it's up and good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Jay Ajayi. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Tannehill. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill being chased out left. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Franks to add the PAT.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans.
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Third and long for Winston. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up with Anthony Fasano. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. On first and 10, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Tannehill. And this one's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Tannehill on third and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a second down throw for Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Tannehill going to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Forced out to his left. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 11-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They run for it with Ajayi. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Jay Ajayi. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's fielded at the 34. Fighting down past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Throwing now, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Tannehill on first down. Flushed out right. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard